This here tale begins with Blaze and his posse doing what they do best, turning big things into lots of small ones. No one knows exactly why they're out here in the middle of nowhere. But the loot they go after tends to be complicated, messy, and well protected. And that troublemaker won't be slowed down by a sad pair of eyes or common sense. Because Blaze never found a problem that couldn't be solved by a lit fuse. And now I hear they're looking for a new posse. Yan? It must be said that Blaze is less interested in exploration than devastation. That Craver never met a monster they didn't want to either eat or blow up.
Greetings, traveler. We've been waiting a long time for you. The ancient, fabulous sphere machine calls you. Use it, and everything you've ever dreamt of will be within your reach. What are your deepest desires? Power? Wealth? Glory? The machine and its agents will aid you. In return, we ask for the merest token. Your story will become a part of the machine forever. Are you willing to pay this price? Then, insert your coin.
Hi, I'm Matt from IGN here at Gamescom on the show floor where I've just seen 15 minutes of the Callisto Protocol. Now this was a little bit of what everybody saw at ONL, but with a bit more very much focused on those mutations that we saw in that short clip at ONL. Now the mutations are a way that, whilst the Dead Space vibes for Callisto Protocol are definitely through the roof, we definitely think that the game is treading its own path, it's being something different, and these mutations are part of that. In the demo that I saw, as you came in, there was graffiti on the wall saying shoot the tentacles, and that's something you're definitely going to want to do. Because when enemies have tentacles hanging out of them, that's a symbol that they're going to mutate. Now mutations kind of like, they don't massively change the difficulty of the game, but they definitely make that enemy a little bit different. So an enemy that doesn't have a head or doesn't have an arm can grow a new arm, a new head, and become slightly more challenging than they were before. So it's very much you want to shoot those tentacles before all the mutation goes on. However, if you don't get there, Glenn Schofield, the director on the game, was telling me how you've still got plenty of options on what to do with that. You can use the grip, which is the anti-gravity weapon, to pick them up and throw them into kind of meat grinders and fans. There's lots of environmental stuff going on that's going to help get through those mutations. It's going to make that just a little bit easier for you. But also, behind closed doors, we also saw the new weapons upgrade system, which is basically almost like, think of the workbench from The Last of Us Part 2, where you're physically putting items onto a gun. It's that, but in like a sci-fi environment. It's a 3D printer. There's what looks like a really huge map of different upgrades for your guns, and you get to turn your guns into kind of tailor it for what you need. So when you learn about those mutations and you learn that there are specific things you want to do with them, it looks like upgrading your guns to be part of that kind of like gameplay loop is going to be a big part of it. Also, in terms of that kind of making it a bit more different from Dead Space, what we're definitely seeing is more of kind of like that physicality, whereas Isaac in Dead Space was very much about using his engineering tools to dismember and destroy people from afar. There's much more kind of physicality in that you get a big stun baton. It's very much kind of got that prison punk almost style, and you're using the baton to smash into your enemies, taking their arms off. I was told that there is apparently a creature that has two heads that you can cleave right down the middle, turn it into two. And so like I think that kind of like added element of like there's a lot more hand-to-hand combat going on in this game makes it feel like, whilst I think it's going to appeal to a lot of people that love Dead Space, this is definitely taking its own take. That's everything from the Callisto Protocol that we've seen on the show floor here at Gamescom, but we've got more coming up. We've got Glenn Schofield being interviewed on the IGN stage, and plenty more from Gamescom at IGN.com.
Stand the fuck back. It's hammer time.
This way for the happy ending.
Jimmy? Humanity's survival depends on the red gold pumping through my veins.
Well, sounds like you're the star of the show now.
This motherfucker! Oh, shit.
Boom! God's a whiskey!
I will not have this devil in my house!
Gosh, this is beyond insane.
Welcome to Sedentary. My town. I've been mayor here for over 80 years. And believe me, I've seen everything. But nothing like this. We call it the miasma. A savage force threatening to rip apart our town and all of America. But there's hope on the horizon. Our fate rests in this guy's glove. Elvis.
Barely survived that one.
A mechanic with big dreams of becoming a hero. If he can only get his act together. Gigs.
God damn, I'm good.
A kind of big brother to Elvis. And a badass robot that loves to make things go boom.
Should you boys be out here alone?
Jade.
Watching and
A
waiting.
razor-sharp gun for hire. With a mission of her own. And me. Yep. The guy in the jar. As long as we can stand each other, this ragtag group can beat the miasma and save America. We hope.
A veteran Knight of the Order, Edwin has years of experience taking on the nightmares of the Vale. While his strong moral code often puts him at odds with the Order, none can deny his explosive combat abilities and inspiring leadership on the battlefield. Edwin is a durable, close-range champion. Wielding a flaming greatsword, he attacks relentlessly with fire-based abilities. His presence on the battlefield can embolden nearby units as they keep the darkness at bay. Edwin's passive ability, Enlighten, grants nearby units emboldened experience bonuses. This bonus continues to increase as Edwin levels up. Edwin's first active ability, Inflame, ignites his greatsword, increasing the damage Edwin can inflict. Inflame attacks deal damage over time, increasing in duration as Edwin levels up. His second ability, Crackfire, unleashes an explosive cleaving attack that inflicts fire damage. This area of effect attack increases in range, damage, spread, and cooldown as Edwin gains experience. Finally, with Flame Shield, Edwin's body is engulfed in flames, granting a shield that reduces the damage he takes by 50%. If the shield is depleted, Edwin's Flame Shield explodes, causing massive damage to nearby targets. Thanks for watching Edwin's Hero Spotlight. To keep up to date with Age of Darkness, head over to the official Discord channel.
Do you see that? What? Where? What is it? Wait. What are you? Don't eat that. Don't eat that. You don't even know what it is. Come on, dude. Dude.
You know she's gonna eat it.
What? No.
Yep.
No. Told ya. Gross.
Remember, recruit, you're part of the Triple O now, under the wings of the mightiest fleet the galaxy has ever seen. But here, within the Twin Planet system, you're on your own.
Let's hope those terraformers don't wake up before I finish the job, so I can pick you all up. Assuming you find Agent Sienna, and she's still alive.
People of Knockout City, you've been lied to. We've been forced to live beneath your feet. It is time you saw the truth. We will live in the shadows no more.
Go, go, go!
It's time for us to step into the light.
The Mutant Mutiny begins now. You're up, Ratfink. I smell a rat. Hey, that's me.
I'm gonna bite their heads off!
Whoa, Goober, watch your language. We can't do this alone.
This is a call to all mutants everywhere. We need your help.
The cavalry is here!
We're here for truth. We're here for justice. We're here for Malcolm Magnet.
No more chafing. The Krusty Krab pizza is the pizza for you and me. Sticky sweet. The Krusty Krab pizza is the pizza for you and me. Well, that will do ya.
That looks fun. I bet I can get down faster than you.
You don't live longer in the city. It just seems that way.
Something is over there.
Look at me go! Ooh, more jelly! The Krab pizza is the pizza for you and me. Something like this at the jump bucket once. bring all this sap back to that guy who looks kind of familiar. Ooh, more jelly!
You got a knack for reaching them cacti. Just drop the juice in this here barrel for safekeeping. One barrel down. Follow that trail, my little saps.
Some men are so crooked they can swallow a nail and spit up a corkscrew.
Ooh, more jelly! Sorry, nothing personal. Sweet.
We milked those cactuses for all they were worth.
Looks like you've come a real long way. It'd be a shame if you screwed up now.
Hello, everyone. I went on a wonderful adventure today in Dreamlight Valley, and I want to share it with you. It started with my favorite song on the radio. Don't you just love when that happens? It put me in the best mood ever. So, I picked out my look for the day. I was in the mood for something adventurous, and I had the perfect outfit. I was feeling a bit creative, so I added a little touch of magic to my look. And then, I was off. I made my way to Chez Remy for brunch. I love cooking with Remy. I was feeling some Mickey waffles with jam, but it turns out we were fresh out of fruit. Raspberry jam is my favorite, so I headed up to the Forest of Valor to pick some. And while I was there, I heard a sound from the Frosted Heights biome. But I just couldn't cross the bridge. I'll have to adventure back there to check it out. My stomach started to rumble, so I headed back over to the plaza. And we were ready to cook. I always learn something new with Remy. There are so many recipes to try to create the perfect Disney-themed meal. Ah, here we go. I even whipped up an extra and shared it with Kristoff. After brunch, the weather was just so perfect that I couldn't resist going for a walk and some shopping. While looking in the windows of Scrooge McDuck's general store, I ran into Scrooge himself. He asked for my help spreading the word around town about his shop. Of course, I said yes. So I headed over to my crafting table, whipped up a few signs, and placed them around town. I was exhausted after so much excitement, and I just felt like relaxing a bit, so I decided to move my house over to Dazzle Beach to watch the sunset. When I set up my house, I noticed a strange pillar. Merlin had quite a story to tell about it. I put up the perfect hangout spot, and I invited Ariel to hang out because happy moments are always better when you share them with friends. It really was a perfect day in Dreamlight Valley. Pre-order Disney Dreamlight Valley now.
escape. Is that all? Surround. You're on. Get off of him. Are you shaking? Don't make me laugh. Don't make me laugh. Is that all? Right here. Don't make me laugh. Die, die, die! Take care of them. What's good, bitch? Is that all? Stay right there. No, get off of him or you're alive. Over here. Surround them. You'll get far, asshole. What are you doing? Fuck you. What's wrong? There she is. I can smell your fear. Get him. Let her escape. Right there. Get off of him. Smell your fear. Can get him. Take care of him. You won't get away with this. Is that all you've got? What's wrong? What are you doing? You don't get far, ass. Can't you put up more of a fight? No escape, bitch. Yeah. Are you shaking? Get off of him. Over here. Get him, bitch. You won't get away with this. Get him, you fool. Get off of him. That all the way? Shit. Take care of him. Can't you put up more of a fight? Don't let her escape. Go to hell. It's crazy. You're gonna bet for your life. That's what you got? Fuck you. Take care of them. You won't get away with this.
Get out of here. Let's take the stairs down.
Can't you put up more of a fight? Stay right here, fuckers.
That's him. My father. What secrets did he take to his grave?
Glad you came back, my beautiful canvas.
Your father's ego has suffered more than we anticipated.
Who is she?
Answer the question for yourself, Benedict.
Darktide is a first-person co-op game set in the grim dark future of Warhammer 40,000. Welcome to Tertium, a sprawling hive city on the brink of destruction. You are a reject, a convict freed to serve the Inquisition in this darkest of hours. It is your duty to fight, and, if necessary, die for the Emperor. You can expect no help, no reinforcements. You are Tertium's last line of defense. The battle for Tertium is about to begin. Rejects will rise.
This here tale begins with Blaze and his posse doing what they do best. Turning big things into lots of small ones. No one knows exactly why they're out here in the middle of nowhere. But the loot they go after tends to be complicated, messy, and well protected. And that troublemaker won't be slowed down by a sad pair of eyes. Or common sense. Because Blaze never found a problem that couldn't be solved by a lit fuse. And now I hear they're looking for a new posse. Yan? It must be said that Blaze is less interested in exploration than devastation. That Craver never met a monster they didn't want to either eat or blow up.
Gamescom wouldn't be the same without the costumes. Many of this year's attendees have dressed to impress, and today we'll be picking the best of the best in the 2022 Gamescom Cosplay Contest. From professional cosplayers to hardworking hobbyists, we'll be showcasing the most impressive outfits to grace our stage and handing out awards for the coolest costumes. The 2022 Gamescom Cosplay Contest starts right now. Hello and welcome to the 2022 Gamescom Cosplay Contest powered by McDelivery. I'm Max Scoville.
And I'm Stella Chung. For the next hour, we're going to be checking out some of the coolest costumes that were worn around Gamescom. Every convention has cosplay, but Gamescom has a whole area dedicated to it. The YouTube Shorts Cosplay Village.
It's pretty cool. You got to, we're going to check that out in just a second, but first we wanted to shout out a couple of great causes. On top of being a big fun video game event, Gamescom also does a lot of great work to bring the gaming community and industry together to make a difference through Gamescom Cares. The global games community is a force of good, and together we can move mountains.
That's right. Gamescom is also doing its part to support developers from Ukraine. Ukrainian game devs are offered free exhibition space and free tickets to the Gamescom Developer Conference. DevCon. There are many ways to help those in need. Find your way.
Now, Stella, you took part in the contest yourself, is that right?
I did. I was the very last one. It was a little nerve-wracking, but I wasn't actually eligible to compete. But the nice folks at the YouTube Shorts Cosplay Village let me see for myself what it's like for the finalists, and we made a couple of videos about the experience. Here, take a look. Okay, so it is the night of the cosplay competition, and it's going to happen on that stage right over there. And actually, can you introduce yourself real quick?
Yes, of course. I'm Joshi from Hydraforge, and right over there's my team. And we are doing the Gamescom cosplay competition for, I think, the 4th or 5th time, and we're happy to be here.
Okay, so I have to ask, how many people are competing in this cosplay competition?
Right on stage we have 30 participants, and in front of the Gamescom we have like 80 to 150 registrations, and we have to sort them and filter them who is going to be in the finals on stage.
Oh wow, so I'm very lucky to be on stage. Okay, let's see, how are the categories divided?
We have 7 categories divided into many parts, like proportions, colors, the grade of details, your show on stage, your general look, and everything how you're performing and acting in your costume. We have, for the pricing, we have best costume 1 to 3, and then we have some 2 honor prizes like best build and best dress to keep safe that we mention everyone and everything.
How many winners are there going to be total then today?
We have 5 winners. Best costume, 1, 2, 3, and best build, best class.
Okay, and what happens if my costume breaks right before the competition? Where can I go for that?
Keep calm and chill and go over there to the cosplay repair station and they will try to help you and fix your costume.
Oh, I actually know where that is because I went there yesterday. Let's go take a look. All right, we are outside the YouTube Shorts Cosplay Village, and we're about to take a look at the community that fills this entire square up, and also what the community has to offer. So I've heard that there is a cosplay repair center, which is amazing, and usually fan run. So that sort of stuff is kind of what we're looking for. I want to see what the community is like. I want to see what everyone's up to. So let's get right in there. Right next to you, right next to you. Yeah, so much cosplay. All right, so we are at the cosplay repair station where you can fix your cosplay with a few tools as you need, and it's all free, but tips are appreciated, which is great because this is a free station where you can come in, use a hot glue gun on your staff, which I have in case the phone breaks, which it might, or the heat gun, which is great, and then there are also paints, which is great for any sort of prop weapon repainting. There's also sewing kits, so that's fantastic. So if you ever need something to repair your cosplay with, definitely come here. This is all in German, but I mean, you can use a translator and they will most likely have what you need. I'm here with Sushinka, and she's working here at the Cosplay Repair Center. What is the hardest thing you've had to help repair here?
Maybe like to sew stuff on when something's ripped right on the person, so you have to sew while they're wearing their costume.
Can you tell us who your character is?
The character is called Captain Puffy. It's from like a Minecraft roleplay thing called the Dream SMP.
Well, thank you so much for working such an important job here at the Cosplay Repair Center. As someone who cosplays, I thank you so much. It was so cool to meet her, and also I got a pop socket. Look at how cute he is! Oh my god! So I didn't think that we'd ever see a 3D printer at a convention, but this is super cool. If you look, it's actually printing something right now. I'm not entirely sure what it is, but I'm not going to touch it because like these things take so long to build. But 3D printers are amazing for cosplayers because you can literally build whatever you need. And also the community has made a lot of stuff where you can just input a design and it'll build it for yourself. And obviously you just sand it, attach it to things, but there's so much that cosplayers can do with 3D machines that it is incredible. I really want one, but they're so expensive, which is why some people actually take commissions. So you can send them a design and they'll print it for you. So I am here with these amazing cosplayers. What is your name?
My name is Anja, aka Cakes Bikini.
My name is Marco, aka Lorenzo von Matterhorn.
Yeah, so I see that you have 3D printers and that you do 3D printed cosplay stuff. How many 3D printers do you have?
Like 14, 16. Yeah. And so we do it like business, and I think maybe there will come more 3D printers, I guess. So yes.
Yeah. So speaking of business, do you also do commissioning with your 3D printers?
Yes, we do. So first of all, out of cosplay, because we are working together with dinosaur parks here in Germany. So we do original dinosaur stuff like skull and bones, but we do cosplay commissions as well. So,
oh my goodness, that's amazing. So, how much of this stuff here did you make?
Except the 3D printers itself.
Yes.
Everything.
all these dinosaur sets, the Velociraptor, the little Ankylosaurus, or the T-Rex, or the Watcher from Horizon Forbidden West are all 3D printed.
Oh my god, that's amazing!
Thank you. Thank you. Yes, thank you. It means a lot of stress, a lot of tears, but going to being here is the best thing we can get, and the attention and the love of all the people who coming here and say, hey, you look gorgeous, your things are really great. We had the development team from Guerrilla right in front of us who told us we are looking amazing, and that's like heartwarming. I just was like, don't cry, don't cry, don't cry.
I'm so happy for you. I hope you enjoy the rest of Gamescom.
Thank you so much.
All right, we just got a look behind the scenes over at the YouTube short Cosplay Village, got some tips and tricks on performing in the cosplay contest, and of course got to see the other costumes up close.
Now we're going to take a look at the finalists and announce some winners, but we're going to have some help from Kami Zero, who's one of the contest judges, and seems like you have some experience dressing up.
A little bit.
What's your history in cosplay? What's your background?
Oh, I'm working like in the makeup costume industry for like 20 years, and that was from times where like these are the dark ages of cosplay. Like Germany was not all the time like that beautiful what cosplay quality content is, but nowadays I'm really proud from what I saw. Like we made it far.
Nice. What's the last costume you did? What's the last costume you did?
Oh, I myself not doing costumes for myself. Like I'm helping cosplayers.
Oh, okay.
So on the convention right now are like maybe 3 cosplays from the big boosters where I made wigs or makeup or SFX makeup and all the stuff. So every morning at 6 people run into my hotel room and get a fancy makeover so they can beautiful.
Clearly got the makeup under control.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
So they look beautiful all day. So I'm like more behind the scenes and helping.
Well, let's actually get this costume contest started. Here are our first 2 cosplayers.
All right, we've got another League of Legends player right here. So this is impressive as well. We have a shield, we have the halo, and we have a sword. Which one of these was the hardest to make?
I think the shield, because that's my first time making a shield. So it was very hard to get the dimensions right, but I think I did it, and yeah, I'm quite proud of it.
So the first time making a shield, so like, oh, a lance, a sword, a hammer, you've done all these and they're fine?
No, I did 2 swords, but yeah, that's it. It's my 3rd cosplay, so yeah, I didn't make that much cosplays.
This is your 3rd cosplay. Wow, that's impressive. How long did it take you?
Roughly 1 year, I would say, but like I'm a slow worker, and yeah, that's why it takes some time for me to build things.
Yeah, I can tell, like, okay, well, I'm thinking, like, looking at this is, like, basically also, like, the colors, there's, like, this is, like, good fading, okay? So, like, there's, like, the sprinkles of this, it looks very metal, and, yeah, it looks very realistic. Am I correct assuming that, or is that just very easy to do?
My paint job is normally not that great, so I'm kind of proud of this one. Yeah, I tried my best, yeah. Thank you.
And why did you pick this character?
So my boyfriend plays League of Legends very much, and I play it too now. And yeah, like many girls, I also play support. And Leona is a good character, and I just like heavy armor, and she has heavy armor, and this skin is just perfect.
Yeah, it's like you're there with your big shields, like, yeah, I'm a healer, but
right, yeah.
Thank you so much, and good luck.
Thank you.
You heard it here first. The Age of Dragons is here. Can you state your name real quick and what you're cosplaying as?
I'm a Masali cosplay, and I'm cosplaying a drag queen.
Right, yeah, this is only mildly spooky, I would say. That is so incredible. Can you even see?
Yeah, film out.
You're just pointing at that and I'm not convinced, but this is incredible. What is the material that you use?
Lots of stuff, EVA foam.
Yeah.
The wings are aluminium.
Aluminium?
Yeah. What else?
And some LED lights?
Yeah.
Nice.
And fabric and stuff.
Wow, that is so impressive. So my question is, how do you move through like gamescom, through the area? Do you just have...
I grab.
Yeah, you're crawling, like dragons do, honestly. That is very in character. This is very impressive. Are you really that tall?
No, I'm wearing stilts as well.
Oh, you're also wearing like stilts kind of things. That is, yeah, okay. So you also have to like balance yourself.
Yep.
Impressive. This is something. I've never seen anything like this and I love it. So thank you and good luck for the competition.
Thank you.
That was Paulina as Lunar Eclipse Leona from League of Legends, and then M as Drakthir from World of Warcraft. Both really impressive costumes in kind of different ways. Kami, can you tell me a little bit about those contestants?
Yeah, I saw both of them. They're really impressive. The dragon.
Yeah. How could you? The fact that, oh yeah, this is how I see.
It was so funny. It was so funny behind the scenes as well. Like, there's a girl inside. I know her from a few years ago on Gamescom, and it's so funny to see like how she walks clumsy, and you walk into your open big mouth. It's a funny thing. Like when you take the interview and like drop the microphone into the mouth.
Yeah.
It's so funny, but it's impressive to have like this size. And I asked her herself like, how did you move? And she was like, I'm not moving.
Yeah, you know, I mean, it's hard enough to walk around at Gamescom without giant wings, but having a 10-foot wingspan and stilts, that's a lot. I think the extra mile is having the mouth move too. Yeah. This could have been like a totally cool costume with just a static dragon mask, but being like the full puppet thing is great.
She can't see. Remember, she needs the mouth to move.
Yeah, but I mean, it's going along with her talking. It's great.
True.
And then we had the League of Legends one, which I think is there's so much League of Legends cosplay, and I think it's kind of funny because there's obviously tons of key art and references, but for the most part, those are like very small characters on the screen, and then you see them life size, you're like, oh, whoa, huge.
Yeah, you see it when you see the proportions that like when she made her shields and you think, oh, her shield on her weapon are like mostly the size of herself. Then you see it because when you have all those tiny figures, it's not strange that you see it like a gigantic shield, but when you scale it up to human size, then it gets like ridiculous.
Yeah, I actually want to know how she fit everything into her car or however she got here, because that cannot have been easy.
No, it's crazy to see cosplayers arrive with like 20 clear Kia boxes with stuff in it, and yeah, it's a lot, but it's fun.
That's wild. How many broken costumes have you seen at the cosplay village in the repairs?
Oh Lord. Like I don't know why, but it's like everything is working until you're hitting Gamescom, and then everything falls apart from everyone. But people on a cosplay repair station are so nice, and they have like everything there. Yeah, so. Yeah.
Nice. Well, we're going to take a quick break, but there's plenty more cosplay coming up. Stick around.
Gamescom 2022 is presented by Nitsa. Drive sober or get pulled over.
The only thing better than listening to IGN podcasts is watching them. Luckily, all your favorite weekly shows are here on IGN One. Whether you're chasing the latest Xbox releases with Unlocked, looking for your PlayStation fix with Beyond, tracking everything coming to Switch with Nintendo Voice Chat, or catching up on this week's gaming news with GameScoop, we've got you covered. Check it out. Tune in every weekday at 5 p.m. for the best gaming coverage right here on IGN One.
If you're not following IGN on social media, what are you waiting for? We're constantly updating our feeds to bring you the latest news, gameplay, custom original content, memes, the best user-generated videos and art, and a whole lot more. Be part of the conversation throughout the year. Follow IGN on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, TikTok, and Snapchat.
Everybody loves watching a speedrun of their favorite game, but what if you got a chance to peek into the mind of the developers behind those games as they watch their hard work get completely destroyed right in front of them?
What is happening right now?
That's exactly what happens on every episode of Devs React to Speedruns. We invite you to ride along with the developers as they watch, react, and enjoy some of the craziest gameplay by the most skilled speedrunners on the planet. Tune in every Saturday for a brand new episode.
Welcome back. You're watching the Gamescom 2022 McDelivery Cosplay Contest live on IGN. With the exception of Kami's makeup, our costumes aren't really that much to look at, so let's check out some more of the contestants.
Du musst auf jeden Fall einmal deinen Namen sagen und dann den Namen deines Charakters.
Ich bin der Arthur, Scare Cosplay, der Charakter Karl Heisenberg aus Resident Evil 8 Village.
All right, we've got some Resident Evil situation going on. This is an impressive hammer, and I like the whole intimidating vibe it gives off. Es ist sehr beeindruckend und auch ein bisschen unheimlich, aber das war auch schon ein bisschen, was du wolltest, oder?
Korrekt.
Warum dieser Charakter? Why this character?
If you know the game, beziehungsweise in Deutsch, wenn ihr das Game quasi kennt, schaut euch den Kerl mal an. Der schaut doch irgendwie aus wie ich oder sehe ich aus wie er. Das war wohl ausschlaggebend dafür, dass ich es gemacht habe.
All right, it wasn't an uncanny experience. One day he woke up, looked into the mirror, was like, wait, I look like this guy. And then built the cosplay accordingly. Which part of this cosplay are you especially proud of? Welcher Part ist dein Lieblingspart? Worauf bist du besonders stolz?
Ja, alles. Der Hammer ist selbst gefertigt, 3D modelliert, der Hut genäht. Also, war schon eine Aufgabe für sich. Hat auch einige Zeit, so um die 3 Monate habe ich für alles gebraucht.
Oh wow, this took about 3 months, and the head is actually sewn. And this one is a 3D model. So you made this at home just with your computer. You just have a 3D printer at home.
Ja, alles zu Hause. Selbstverständlich.
Thank you so much, and good luck for the contest.
Thank you.
All right, and this looks amazing. I love that you have incorporated like the style from the game because it is a very like memorable style. And why did you pick this character out of all of them?
Ooh, actually, I do like Moxie just like from the way she acts. And it's also a little bit, and we know that not all like cosplayers do that, but I do look for like skin color and just like body type because I want to get as close to the actual costume as I can. So I'm not that muscular, so a lot of the characters are actually out.
Yeah, that is actually very smart and has helped you to score some points for real. So, what part of the cosplay are you especially proud of? Like, which one is your favorite piece?
Ooh, I probably think the wig because I've never made a wig and we can also like lift the hat. So that's pretty nice, I think.
Oh, I love that. I love the hat very specifically because of the feathers and the way you painted it. That is so cool. How long did it take to make all this?
So I worked on this costume for like a year, but obviously not full time. So just when I've got time. Yeah.
Nice. That's so cool. And then the makeup, how long did that take?
Like an hour. I was a little distracted this morning with 2 little kids that jumped around me. So
sure, why not?
Yeah, they're not my kids, but they started playing with my makeup, so it took way longer than it normally would have. But
was this your first time at the rodeo? Like, how many cosplay contests have you done so far?
Only one, like last month in a different costume. So yeah, this was the first costume I started building.
Wow, you're off to a great start in the cosplay career. I love that for you. Thank you so much, and yeah, good luck for the future, and congratulations again on the prize.
Thank you very much. Have a nice day.
That was Arthur cosplaying as Heisenberg from Resident Evil Village, and then the third place runner-up for best overall cosplay is Katharina cosplaying as Moxie from Borderlands. Those are both amazing costumes, but I love also that the cosplayers were kind of like, sort of like look like these characters. Like it's kind of, you know,
Yeah.
you get a foot in the door there. Now, Kami, can we talk about the Borderlands makeup thing? Because that, I feel like, is just made that very
amazing.
cosplayable.
Yeah, it was one of my favorites from makeup to costume. Like, it gets better when you get closer. Like, this is not all the time the case, but all the details and the makeup job. I know the character from in-game. She looks exactly like the character. That was a really nice job.
I mean, it's cool because, like, I feel like a lot of people don't first think of makeup, but that's that's the difference between it being a Borderlands cosplay and not. You know,
Yeah.
the cell shading effect. Have you ever done that yourself?
I have done cell shading makeups myself, and it's harder than it looks like, because when you see the finished makeup, you say like, oh, there's a stripes, few stripes on the body, but actually to get the like cell shading 2D effect, it's not that easy, and she made it good.
What's the most common mistake you've seen people make with doing cell shading?
Not fitting the stripes where they should go. Like, start contouring your body first and then go with the black stripes in the right areas. Not always where the character has his stripes, but where your body anatomy needs those stripes.
Right,
So-
that's funny you mentioned the body, because she was like, I chose this character because I feel very close to her body type, so it kind of worked out for her perfectly.
Yeah, that's really nice to see that all the proportions works from in-game to real life.
Now, like, styling a wig is its own entire beast, and I love that she's just kind of circumvented that by being like, yeah, I'm going to make a helmet. Like, it's just a solid piece of hair.
Yeah, it's impressive. The most impressive thing is that the head is holding on. I think that she used magnets or stuff like this, but
that feels like an
nice.
action feature for a toy. It's so cool.
Yeah.
Speaking of accessories, we also got Heisenberg, which is just really impressive. And it's like, you know, again, it's a lot of that could have been kind of off the rack, but you know, not the hammer. Like that's got to be bespoke.
Yeah.
Have you done anything with 3D printing before?
Yeah, I own a 3D printer myself. Not like 27 like some other people. One is enough. But yeah, 3D printing is nice. Like, it's a level up for the scene.
How long do you think that hammer would have taken
to print? Oh, that's 2 to 3 weeks maybe.
Yeah, it seems like it. And I imagine it had to be done in pieces. Like that's a huge product. It looks great though.
How big of a 3D printer do you have? Because I know they have like very small or big sizes.
I have a small one. One of the resin printers. They are printing in 8K quality, so you only print small pieces, but in insane resolution, and they print their stuff on those big printers who are printing in plastic.
Nice. Well, we need to take a quick break. The McDelivery Cosplay Contest live from Gamescom 2022 will be right back. Stick around.
Gamescom 2022 is presented by Samsung SSD, essential for gaming.
I'm Akeem Lawanson, and this is What to Watch on IGN1. It's a weekly show where we check out the latest and greatest in trailers, reviews, and everything else in the world of entertainment. Tune in to new episodes every Friday at 9 p.m. on IGN1.
IGN is your go-to for the latest and best in games, movies, and television. And with over 50 million IGN subscribers, you're in good company.
Oh, we're shooting turkeys.
Thanks to your help, we've raised over $100,000 for charity. Brought you and creators the world over together for events like Gamescom and DC Fandom.
Brenton Thwaites here, I play Dick Grayson.
And made your voices heard. You voted almost 30 million times in our best video game of all time and Super Movie Madness tournaments, and posted over 40 million times on IGN's message boards. The chat must flow. Catch our unending stream of up-to-date news and so much more over at IGN.com, or subscribe to IGN on YouTube. And check out IGN Games and IGN Movies and TV for deep dives into your preferred pop culture. Plus, IGN guides to get help on veritably any game from our team of experts. No matter where you are, IGN.com, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, or Instagram, IGN has you covered.
Hey, you! Yes, you! Do you have FOMO? Fear of missing Gamescom? Relax. Gamescom is everywhere you want. Gamescom now. Register now.
What's up, everybody? I'm Stella Chung, and you're about to get your weekly fix. This is the show where we round up all the biggest gaming and entertainment headlines you won't want to miss. Tune into new episodes every Saturday at 12:30 p.m. Eastern and Pacific on IGN1. And we're back. This is the Gamescom 2022 Cosplay Contest, powered by McDelivery. Let's check out some more of the contestants.
Hi, my name is Anne, and on social media you can find me as Hummel Cosplay, like the fat bee, Bumblebee.
And the cosplay is one of my most anticipated PlayStation 5 releases this year, Kena from Bridge of Spirits. Why did you pick this character for this Gamescom?
Well, I bought a PS5 and wanted to play a nice game, and I thought Kena Bridge of Spirit would be great for that because it looks amazing. And the game just caught me, and I had to do the cosplay. And these little big creatures, they're so cute.
They are the cutest things I've ever seen. So, so what is your cosplay made of? Because I can see, like, of course, we have some fabrics, but also like all of this.
Yeah, so this project was my sustainability project for the year, and I wanted to use a lot of scraps and leftovers, so the stuff is completely made out of leftovers from foam and EVA foam and some Warbler leftovers and PVC pipes, and the fabrics are all, not everything, but a lot of it are leftovers from other costumes that I made before.
Wow, that's amazing, and also very much in the spirit of the game. Thank you so much, and good luck for the competition.
Thank you.
I'm Frosty Insanity, and this is my own creation, inspired from Metro, Fallout, and Mad Max.
So, why your own character?
I do upcycling, and then I use what I find, and then you can't cosplay characters if you don't find the right materials.
Fair enough. Speaking of materials, so there's like some legitimate metal, or is that correct?
Yeah, I use every material, fabric, leather, metal, everything I find.
This is like the most sustainable contest like we've ever hosted ever. So what was hardest to make from all of this?
This about 20 belts, and I cut it, and they you can already use it, and they fit together, and that was the hard part.
All right, that is very impressive. The best of luck to you in the competition, and thank you for having this interview.
Thank you.
And we're back. Those were awesome. I like that those are like two, one is very, very dirty and one is very, very clean, but they're both very recycled, which I think is nice.
Yeah, really. I'm always thinking about when the real zombie apocalypse comes or some post-apocalyptic stuff, we should go with him.
I think so, yeah.
He looks like he has his shit together. Like,
yeah. Crafty.
He's a fighter.
Yeah. Also, like good makeup, you know.
Yeah, really good makeup.
Yeah.
So detailed. For his own creation, like not a cosplay, like an own creation. That's nice.
You get a little bit of wiggle room with that, you know. If it's his own creation, it's not like he's going to screw anything up, you know. It's all in his head. It's his idea. But yeah,
the good thing with own creation is you can over detail them. So when you go lazy, because there's no a reason for me like to not go full in, and he's going full in.
Clearly went fully. Yeah, the Kino one too is really like again totally opposite end of the spectrum. Like very clean, very much matches that kind of cartoony look of the character. I love just trying to sort of piece together what material is what, you know? Like she mentioned the staff is like foam and Warbler and PVC pipes, but it's kind of hard to tell which is which, you know? It all comes together really well.
But I'm a really big fan of upcycling, like to not throw away much stuff. Like my flat looks messy because I never throw away stuff for building costumes. But yeah, I like it. It is a really good cosplay. And to hear that he's upcycling makes me lucky.
Yeah, so I'm actually curious. I know that there is kind of in the cosplay community, people have varying opinions of using Warbler. How do you feel about it?
I think like there's so many different materials, and I think there are right jobs for each material.
Okay.
So I'm never a fan of like, oh, EVA foam is the one true thing to use, or Warbler is the one true thing to use, because use everything. Yeah. Try it, work with it, and see what fits your project the best.
Yeah, I mean Warbler is pretty expensive too.
Yeah.
And I think it's good for little details, but if you're going to be making something huge,
or to strengthen some parts when you have stress parts, you can,
Yeah, no, this is really great. And then of course this is the other part of the contest is you got to come out and sort of strut your stuff and do the best performance and
yeah, it's nice. I'm always happy to see when people can really perform as a character and feel good on stage. I'm so impressed when you have like shy girls sitting in the backstage and then they go on stage and like go full on. amazing.
Yeah, that takes some practice. This is Anne doing the Kina cosplay, and that was Frosty who did the Fallout one.
Yeah.
These are great. Was the sustainability, was that kind of a factor in judging this year, or was that just sort of a good theme to support?
I don't know, but I think it was.
Cool. Well,
super.
Yeah. No, these both look great. We got lots more coming up. We need to take another quick break. The McDelivery Gamescom Cosplay Contest. We'll be right back.
Gamescom 2022 is presented by Saints Row. Be your own boss and take control of Santo Alesso.
Tune into IGN1 for the latest news on your favorite releases, gameplay exclusives, and all the entertainment you can handle. And maybe even some you can't.
Cinefix on IGN1, your friendly Friday night home for film fanaticism.
You're watching The Weekly Fix, ready to fill you in on anything you may have missed in the world of gaming and entertainment.
Find it all in one place on IGN1.
They turned into a network. Who knew?
IGN Playlist is all of your games in one place. You can build your library and discover new games. Create and follow playlists from friends. Access guides for what you're playing. And rate and rank the games you love to share with the world. Available free with your IGN account. It's for players, no matter where you play.
You're a busy gamer with plenty to play. Not a lot of downtime, but you still want to keep up with the latest gaming news? Fret not. No matter where you like to play, PC, PlayStation, Nintendo, Xbox, I've got the headlines you need to know about. When Half-Life 3 is announced, it'll be on the Daily Fix. When the Switch Pro is announced, you'll be the first to know. And when that big game you just can't wait for is delayed, yeah, I'll have that news too. The Daily Fix, with me, Nars, weekdays only on IGN.
If you're not following IGN on social media, what are you waiting for? We're constantly updating our feeds to bring you the latest news, gameplay, custom original content, memes, the best user-generated videos and art, and a whole lot more. Be part of the conversation throughout the year. Follow IGN on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, TikTok, and Snapchat. Welcome back. All Gamescom long, you've been exploring the Gamescomiverse yourself with Epics, a community treasure hunt on Gamescom's official site that lets you complete quests and help Epi fight against evil bugs to win amazing prizes. If you want to win all sorts of tantalizing rewards on Epics, you will need to answer this one simple question. What is in the vault? Any guesses? It isn't treasure, it isn't precious rubies, it's loot! And the keyword is loot, so go enter that code on your Epics quest for some fun rewards. Loot! It's simple, remember it.
And remember, if you're not already, you can stay connected with Gamescom year-round by following the official accounts on the social media, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Twitch, and Discord.
That's right, but right now let's take a look at some more cosplayers.
Okay, so I'm here with Kyle from League of Legends. Can you state your real name for us real quick?
Lily Stepan in La Stella Fire on Instagram.
All right, so we got wings and we have a ginormous sword. Obviously, I need to know, like, how long did it take you to make the costume and maybe separate from the sword?
I started 2 months ago, and the last 3 weeks I have free time, so I worked 24/7. A little bit of sleep every night, 4 hours, but not more.
Wow, that's impressive. What would you say was the hardest to make from the entire ensemble?
The longest time are the feathers and dress, because I never learned sealing. There are 500 feathers.
These are 500 feathers on your wings?
Yes, of course.
What are they made of?
EVA foam.
And also, this is quite nice. Can we see this for a second? The whole thing, because it's also like a merchandise holder. May I?
Yeah.
Look. Perfect. And then I heard the real League of Legends character uses this as a snack pack.
Yes, every time snack pack.
Thank you so much and good luck for the competition.
Thank you. You're welcome.
I'm Sullivan Cosplay, and this is Elune from World of Warcraft, but designed by Cinderis Arts.
Wow, okay, so your inspiration was actually someone else's like artwork?
Yeah, it's a fan art, and I saw this and I was just like, oh my gosh, this is totally Elune since she don't have a real picture, and I was like, I need to do this.
Can we talk a bit about the materials that you used? Like which one was the most difficult to use, or did you use many different ones?
It's many different. It's Warbler, it's also EVA foam, it's airbrush, it's normal paint color, it's many LEDs and many fabric. Also the fabric can glow and everything glows, and I used so many different materials, yes.
Yes, everything is glow and glitter, and I'm here for it. Good luck for the competition. All the best to you.
Thank you very much.
That's a lot of feathers. That was Lily cosplaying Kyle from League of Legends and Bianca cosplaying Elune, the Moon Goddess from World of Warcraft, but a sort of custom, fan art version.
Yeah.
Those were both really impressive.
Yeah, I like the wings from the first one really much. Like, they're awesome. They're 4 big wings made of 500 single feathers.
She had to cut those out individually.
Yeah, and like paint them all. And like she said, she hasn't slept in 3 weeks, so.
Were those airbrushed, do you think? They were either airbrushed or like very...
Yeah, it looks very smooth. When it's not airbrushed,
Yeah.
then it's a good paint job. But I think she used airbrush for them.
That's so impressive. I love those so much. And that's a lot of yoga mats cut up there.
Actually. Hey, yeah, upcycling.
Upcycling.
Yeah, pretty much. And it's got there's a little bit of embossing there. Like that's so cool. That's really impressive. And I imagine probably pretty uncomfortable too. So and you got to lug around a giant sword as well. So yeah.
Yeah, but I'm really jealous for her like hideout.
Yeah.
For the business cards and the food.
That's it. You got to have like a little action feature there. That's great.
How would you rate her sewing work? She said that was the hardest thing for her, which is interesting because for me, I think the sword or the wings would be the hardest part. But
yeah, for me, I would think the same. Like, I think for me, that sewing part would be easy. The wings look incredible. I can't imagine that was the easy part of cosplay. Like, time intensive, but easy?
yeah. So how would you rate her, her prop work here overall?
Yeah, I like the gimmicks she has, like you can split up the sword. And I think she's on the beginning of her career. You saw that like the wings have a different quality level than the rest of the costume, so I see what she's able of.
Yeah.
So she has a talent to do it, so I'm really looking forward for her next cosplay.
Yeah, and then we saw the Moon Goddess one, which is like really impressive.
Very impressive, yeah.
Yeah, like everything about this is just really mind-boggling.
Yeah, and the commitment for wearing like blind lenses.
Yeah.
You can't see anything through those.
So what is one thing about her overall look that you would have adjusted?
I would like adjust the wig. A tip that I give all the time to cosplayers is like not use a wig out of box. Like backcomb it, curl it, do something with it, because we judges, we see it. We know all the stuff.
Yeah.
But the rest of it, it's impressive. It's so awesome. I like the cosplay a lot.
This would have been like completely fine without LEDs, but the LEDs got thrown in there quite a lot. That's
always very special when people add LED or smoke or stuff like this, because it's so awesome to see it in real life, because it's more like a fantasy or like CGI thing, and to bring it to the real life, to the convention.
But also that wasn't really possible like decade ago or so. Like like LEDs have gotten so small and so cheap, and you can just get like a battery pack for a few bucks and just wire that up, and that's really
so use it.
Yeah, exactly. Get on that. No, this is great. That also looks like it's like she's moving around pretty easily. Like it seems like a pretty good. It's obviously got a lot of things protruding out of it, a lot of stuff you could get tangled up in, but it's she's able to walk.
And she's very good in cosplaying, because like costume play, and she's really having this majestic aura when she's wearing the costume, so
nice.
That's good.
Don't go anywhere, because we've got even more cosplay coming up after this.
Gamescom 2022 is presented by Nitsa. Drive sober or get pulled over.
Do you have FOMO? Fear of missing Gamescom? Relax. Gamescom is everywhere you want. Gamescom now. Register now.
In a world with non-stop news about Marvel, Netflix, and Star Wars, you need a show with accurate reporting, hard-hitting commentary, and me. I'm Akeem Lawanson, the host of The Fix Entertainment. Whether it's the latest superhero scoop, film fiasco, or anime announcement, I'll be right here covering all the latest in major studio headlines and pop culture news. Make sure to catch The Fix Entertainment wherever you watch IGN.
Tune into IGN1 for the latest news on your favorite releases, gameplay exclusives, and all the entertainment you can handle. And maybe even some you can't.
Cinefix on IGN1, your friendly Friday night home for film fanaticism.
You're watching The Weekly Fix, ready to fill you in on anything you may have missed in the world of gaming and entertainment.
Find it all in one place on IGN1.
They turned into a network. Who knew?
Welcome back. This is the Gamescom 2022 McDelivery Cosplay Contest live on IGN. And up next, we are checking out the winners of the Best Dress and Best Built categories. Take a look.
We have Guinevere from Merlin next to me. I'm next to royalty. All right, why did you pick this character?
Well, friends of mine did a group of Merlin cosplays and Gwen was missing and I did Merlin before and then I wanted to do this gorgeous dress and the embroidery.
It looks absolutely fantastic and you chose arguably her best dress from the entire season. Were there any other options that you considered?
No. This dress is amazing.
It is. So, did you make it yourself or did you get it assembled?
No, I did all of it myself.
Wow. Okay, so even the embroidery and everything?
Yes, 150 hours I embroidered the whole dress.
What do you think worked out the best? Like, which part of this are you the most proud of?
The embroidery, of course. I love it. I hate it because it took so much time, but I love it.
Yeah. Oh, that makes me happy for you. It's just good when things work out the way you intended it to. Thank you so much and good luck for the competition.
Thank you.
This is Lilith from Diablo, right?
I won Best Build. I won Best Build and I'm extremely happy about it. Thank you so much for this. It was 2 years of very hard work with this cosplay, so yeah, I won something on Gamescom. It's like a dream come true, you know?
That is so sweet. You're from Poland, right?
Yes, I am from Poland. Yes, correct.
So my question is, how did you get those wings through customs on the airplane?
I drive by a car 11 hours with my helper and he helped me very, very much to get here and to prepare to Lilith, you know. Thank you. Thank you for my helper, Piotrek.
What material is that?
The wings is Eva foam. Inside is styrofoam and foam clay. I have so many techniques. It's like I can do a master's degree over here. When you ask me about how I make this costume.
Why did you pick this character? Because it was extra hard, or?
Yes, because it's extra hard, and I love details in costumes. My costume has only details. For me is, you know, the best. Yeah. I'm a ornamentalist freak.
and that's why you won. Let's be serious. Like, yeah. Yes. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Have a nice day. Enjoy your Gamescom. Bye.
That was the winner of Best Built, Malgorzata Yanakovska, with being Lilith from Diablo, and then for Best Dress, we had Julie Eben as Guinevere Pendragon from Merlin. Both really, really impressive costumes in completely different ways. Let's talk about the Guinevere one first. That was just a beautifully embroidered dress that I think is almost you don't process that it's completely handmade, and that's kind of what's so impressive about it.
Yeah, it's super high quality, and nice with this dress is it doesn't look that fancy when you're far away, and when you go close and see all the details and hear that all the details are handmade. Like, it took an eternity to do embroidery by hand, and she has done a really good job with that.
Yeah, so can you talk about what you went through your head when you decided to, when your panel judge decided to give her this prize?
Yeah, we were checking. We actually checked her before the contest as well, and all the other people, so have an extra look and more input than just like the 30 seconds they had on the stage. And to see that somebody's working very clean and have high details and like not going the easy route, there are extra points. And she has she has done so much.
Now, what's the jewelry made out of? It's hard to. I mean, it's could be real metal, could be 3D printed. Any idea?
I would say obviously it's handmade, not bought, from what I guess. Like especially the tiara and the earrings. But it's so hard to tell because when you do it right, you can't see the material and the source it made from.
Exactly. Yeah,
so that's a good thing. When I don't see what it's made of, then you did a good job.
Oh.
Yeah, exactly. Good point. And then of course we have Lilith, which is like that is definitely, you can tell that's took a lot of work from far away. That's pretty impressive.
Insane.
Yeah, absolutely wild. And that was she saying some of it was 3D printed, some of it was handmade, or was that all handmade?
She said styrofoam, EVA foam, and she said that she could have a master's degree in how she put everything together, which is really funny.
Yeah, because she uses so many different techniques. Like, many people have like, oh, this is my Warbler armor and this is my EVA foam armor. She uses everything, like every cosplay material on the market and all the techniques, so that's quite impressive.
And then on top of that, there's the makeup, which was also really impressive.
Yeah, the forehead was a makeup piece, like an application, and down there was makeup, and everything works so good together. So it's really nice, because at the end you must think all these different techniques you must learn yourself, because there's no teacher for that, and yeah, that's impressive.
Yeah, so what specific, was it all the attention to detail that had her stand out above all the other builds that you saw? Because we did see a lot of wings on stage as well.
Yeah, that's one thing, but another thing is like the character you choose for a cosplay contest. You can you choose like the chubby Thor just wearing like a coat. Or Lilith is like end level, like high level cosplay. So if you're really into this, or you hate yourself, then you put your whole life into one of those costumes. But in the end, like when you're walking on the stage, that's a moment. Like even we're in the jury, we're like gasping. Those wings, the headpiece,
that's
everything.
so impressive. Which do you think is more uncomfortable, doing like prosthetic makeup or like a really complex wig?
I think the people suffering from like everything hurts at the same time. Because I talk to them, it's like, oh, the wig is hurting, the headpiece is hurting, a prosthetic makeup, the wings as well, and the corsage under it, and obviously the high shoes. So
just a lot. It all kind of comes together to be very uncomfortable. It's just, I mean, talking about driving 11 hours from Poland with just the various parts of an enormous demon in your car is this.
The car must be so stuffed.
Oh God, yeah, no, that's wild.
Yeah, you can't see out the back window or anything.
Yeah. No, you see, like you get interviews with celebrities talking about getting into costume, and it's like, oh, I had to be in the makeup. Like Danny DeVito was the Penguin. He's like, I was in the makeup chair for 11 hours or something, and it's like that's with like a team of professionals making it happen, and these are people doing it just for fun, you know?
Yeah, just for fun, and the commitment to be a cosplayer. because I know those people wake up in the morning at 3, and everybody knows on convention you're not early in bed, never.
No.
Like, so you have your healthy 2 hours of sleep and starting doing your makeup and getting into costume. That's ridiculous.
Very nice. Now, Stella, you got to take part in this. You got to make a costume too.
I did, but
we set up a kind of hard act for you to follow.
And it like, so I used to do cosplay stuff in the Midwest and did very small anime convention contests, right? So then seeing Gamescom, which is like the dream cosplay competition, right? I was like, oh, I don't belong here.
Well, let's take a look at your costume. Let's see how it looks.
So just getting back from the Cosplay Village, talked to one of the contest organizers. Kind of nervous because now I have the breakdown on everything. And yeah, it's time. I have to put on my cosplay and get everything ready. So yeah, I'm gonna go do that. Is very hard to walk in cosplay, especially with so many people. I am very nervous that something is going to happen to my staff or my wig's going to fall off. I am very stressed out. I also don't feel like I belong in the cosplay competition because, there's a lot of really good people in it.
Please welcome with the biggest round of applause, Stella Chung as Hu Tao from Genshin Impact. I love the music, amazing.
Oh man, okay, so that was a pretty exhilarating experience, not gonna lie. My heart was racing the entire time I was going up. Every time the list of people went up and up and up, I was like, I don't know if I'm ready for this. So it was very nerve-wracking. I will say one thing that made me less able to do any moves on stage was the fact that my wig and hat are just absolutely so heavy. My neck is hurting. It's working overtime, but at least I'll have a buff neck, right? As soon as I walked out there, I was like, oh my God, this is weird. Because so when you're standing and waiting for everyone else to go and perform, you don't actually get to see the stage, so you have no idea what to do, what it looks like. So as soon as I got out there, I was blinded by the amount of people that were out there. But overall, it was really cool to do. I was glad to just participate, even if I wasn't getting judged. I'm very happy for the opportunity. Like no one else gets that opportunity. So thank you so much, Gamescom, for letting me participate and run across the stage as Hu Tao. I think my heart has finally calmed down now, so that's good.
Oh my God, this is awesome. I need to tell my friend Stella about this because she's a big Hu Tao fan. And like once I see her, I'll hook you guys up. I'll trade numbers.
Absolutely, please do.
Stella, that was awesome. You did a great job.
I've just been here just like blushing because it was a lot.
So for context, you weren't able to be in the you weren't gonna win. We were like, they were like, let's just get her up there. You were kind of just taking the ride. You were doing the full experience, which meant doing this on a really short deadline too.
Yeah, I think the week before we actually flew out here, I found out that, oh, hey, we should do the cosplay thing. And I'm like, okay, great. So I just grabbed like all my old cosplay. Like I had my old heat gun and everything. So I did order the clothing, like the entire outfit, but I made the staff in 3 days because I was so worried about getting it here on time.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah. So I just like 7 hours I would spend because I work a full-time job. So I'd be bent over it and just, my back hurt so bad.
So no sleep for you as well?
No, not at all.
No, and then I feel bad just even being a part of this. Like we kind of shot you out of a cannon. Like you have your regular job, and then we're like, can you also just make a costume on the side and then
of course,
fly 14 hours to Germany and then you got to get in front of a bunch of people. Like I feel like that would be the most nerve-wracking. You did great.
Thank you. I didn't know what I was doing, so glad it didn't seem like that to you, but...
Yeah, it seems like you had fun on stage. Like, I was enjoying you.
Oh,
like,
yay!
You saw me, like, swooning there when you come on stage, and then they rip away our laptops, so no points for her.
Yeah, I'm glad it was fun. I've always dreamed of being on the Gamescom cosplay lineup, I guess, because just, you see these big streams and you're just like, oh my God, that's a gorgeous stage, so many people. So yeah, it was definitely really cool to be up there.
People doing it for the stage, actually. It's like, I think, like, try it. Go to the cosplay contest and do the thing. It's like an amazing feeling.
Yeah.
Because don't say like, I see there's a cosplay better than mine. I don't appear. Go do the thing. It's so much fun.
It's costume play. Now, Kami, if you had any sort of notes other than have more of a week in advance to work on this, what would you recommend Stella focus on?
I saw you were fighting with your fringe because it was heavy. So you had the problem as well with the out-of-the-box
I did.
wig. So
I broke your number one rule.
Always thin out the wig. You don't need like the hair amount from a whole head just in her fringe, and use a little bit of volume powder.
Okay.
So then everything should be easier the next time.
Yeah.
And you're not blind on stage and trying to not murder someone.
Perfect. Yeah, that's great. I don't want to do that.
Now, Stella, what do you wish you could have spent more time on? Like if you had, again, more than a week to make this?
Figuring out how to make everything look really good, because again, the costume, I didn't even get to sew anything, which like I didn't get to break out my sewing kit or anything like that. So I definitely would have liked to have put more of my craftsmanship into it, because it's been years since I've cosplayed. So
yeah, you did great.
Thank you.
Well, we need to take a quick break, but stick around because we are about to announce the overall winner, and also checking out. Well, we just did check out Stella's entry. We actually have, I think, another video from you. You have to stick around, find out what happens next. The McDelivery Cosplay Contest will be right back from Gamescom 2022.
Gamescom 2022 is presented by Samsung SSD, essential for gaming.
The only thing better than listening to IGN podcasts is watching them. Luckily, all your favorite weekly shows are here on IGN One. Whether you're chasing the latest Xbox releases with Unlocked, looking for your PlayStation fix with Beyond, tracking everything coming to Switch with Nintendo Voice Chat, or catching up on this week's gaming news with GameScoop, we've got you covered. Check it out. Tune in every weekday at 5 p.m. for the best gaming coverage right here on IGN One.
If you're not following IGN on social media, what are you waiting for? We're constantly updating our feeds to bring you the latest news, gameplay, custom original content, memes, the best user-generated videos and art, and a whole lot more. Be part of the conversation throughout the year. Follow IGN on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, TikTok, and Snapchat.
Everybody loves watching a speedrun of their favorite game, but what if you got a chance to peek into the mind of the developers behind those games as they watch their hard work get completely destroyed right in front of them?
What is happening right now?
That's exactly what happens on every episode of Devs React to Speedruns. We invite you to ride along with the developers as they watch, react, and enjoy some of the craziest gameplay by the most skilled speedrunners on the planet. Tune in every Saturday for a brand new episode.
Welcome back to IGN Live at Gamescom. We've looked at some incredibly talented cosplayers and some truly inspired costumes, and now it's time to reveal the overall winner of the best cosplay at Gamescom 2022.
Let's take a look.
All right, I'm next to royalty once again, milady. Can you state your name for us and the character that you're portraying?
My name is Anna Rosa Weiters, and I'm Anna Henrietta,
Duchess of Tussauds from Witcher 3. And the fourth book if you read it.
Ooh, okay, so were you inspired by the game or the book or the series?
Absolutely the game, yeah. To be precise, her Gwent card. That's like the card game of The Witcher. So there are minor differences, but I love the color of the dress.
Oh, that's cool. So you saw the card and you were like, wait, that is the best design for that character?
It's almost the same, but for the top, it's slightly different. So I went for these colors. And also I found the perfect matching fabric for it, so yeah.
Yeah, you've got the perfect everything for it, just let me tell you. How long did it take to make this?
I actually started that one after Gamescom 2019. Then I did not do anything for 2 years straight. And I think 1 month ago, when I finished my master thesis, I was like, oh shit, Gamescom is coming near, I need to finish this. And so I con-crunched, even though I started pretty early. I guess that's how it always goes.
Oh, I mean, procrastinating, don't we all?
Yeah.
So, which part would you say are you especially proud of? Like, what is your favorite piece?
Normally, I'd say the embroidery, because it took hours. I'm not sure how many Netflix series I watched while doing this, but also I'm kind of proud of the crown because it's made out of warbler, and I really do like it. Yeah.
It does look absolutely fantastic. When you were on stage, like performing, what was something that like went through your head? Have you done it before? Are you doing many cosplay competitions? Was this normal for you?
It's actually my fourth time for being in this competition, and I guess 4 times the charm. So yeah. But I really love it. Normally I'd say that all of these people here are monsters, and I always wanted to be not only part of it, but I wanted to be one of those monsters, lovingly monsters. So, and
one of those lovely demons that we all like so much. Thank you so much. Just compliments again. It looks amazing.
Thank you very much.
Okay, I spy with my little eye a very, very big eye and a very impressive costume. I don't even know where to start, but let's just say, why did you pick this character?
Well, because it's gonna raise my skills for the next level, actually. And it's just the most generic red dragon you can imagine from the games. And I'm a huge fan of fantasy games, huge fan of dragons. So I found this one the most red flame dragon you can imagine. So yeah, that's back to my childhood. That was kind of a dream, I think.
Yeah, this looks like a dream, like a beautiful nightmare dream scenario. I love it. Also, this eye is moving. I want to know how that works.
Well, here we have 2 axes and 2 motors. And it looks like 2 Y's, and it's crossed like that. So you can, like, there's inside, I can do this. Like, one motor is moving this way in this axis, and another motor is located like this one, and it's moving like this, yeah? So we have 2 axes, so we can go down, up, we can go low, we can go right. And here we have 3 programs. One is my favorite, which is, I call it Crazy Eye, because the eye is going randomly. So, yeah, like that way, that way, that way. I also randomly pick the time, how long it should stay in this position. So I just write in the programs that it can stay for 1 second, 2 seconds, maximum to 5 seconds. So the movements will not be the same in those programs. Yeah.
So there's like a complete like board computer in there. That is so impressive. This is seriously blows my mind.
Thank you so much.
Wow. So that was overall best cosplay. Second place went to Anna cosplaying Anna Henrietta from The Witcher. This one is, I feel like, just the same level of attention to detail we saw with Guinevere, but just with a lot more detail.
With a lot more detail.
That is incredible. What was the thing that jumped out at you the most?
I think first thing, she had a good wig and the crown made out of Warbler. I hadn't heard that before. This was the first time I was hearing that. It's incredible to do a detail level like that with Warbler. So it's amazing, and obviously the embroidery part.
Yeah, that's like Warbler is a thermoplastic. Like it looks like caramel, and you heat it up, and it gets a little squishy, and you can sand it and kind of cut it a little bit. I don't know how you do that. Like that's amazing.
Yeah, I actually thought that was wire that she had coiled because it looked so perfect.
I mean, it looks 3D printed, or like it was
betting on 3D prints. Yeah.
That's absolutely wild. Then just all of the embroidery and this little sequins and gems and all that, really amazing, and good makeup too. You know?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and she has a nice show because she has an actual feature, like the character in game is like ripping apart her skirt so she can ride, and she was doing that on stage, and I was like, it could be better. She has no underskirt, and then she ripped the dress apart, and it has those long, unsexy medieval pants.
So good.
That was so funny.
Yeah,
so,
I mean, speaking of action features, the Monster Hunter armor. You can see your jaw dropping in the video when she walks on stage. I think you were mentioning it is like you weren't initially that impressed at a distance because we do see so much Monster Hunter armor, and there's a lot of it out there, and I think it's easy to not do it incredibly, but it is not easy to do that.
No, it's not easy. Like with Monster Hunter, you don't have characters; you have just the armor and the weapons, and so many people doing it, but seeing it on such a high quality level. I love looking at it. It's like just staring at the light, the cutouts, even without the light, with the light off, it's so impressive. And the defying gravity underskirt and the paint job on everything. And I'm always only talking about the armor, not about the weapon. Yeah. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, right? That's engineering. To have to go in there and put in motors and servos and stuff to have it spin around, and then I'm guessing there's like a Arduino or something that you program it to do random stuff as opposed to have a set pattern.
Yeah.
Come on.
I can't understand. My brain just does not understand how she planned all of this out because it's just so much.
It's that much. We're sitting there with big eyes, smiling, drooling, so happy about judging something like this and see something like this. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely one of those ones where you're kind of like, no notes. I don't know what you would do to make that better. That's just peak cosplay. Really impressive work.
But I'm sure cosplay is evolving so much. Somebody will make something better.
Oh, totally.
And I'm really looking forward for that. I can't imagine what it would be even.
I feel like Monster Hunter specifically is almost like bullying cosplayers because they keep making bigger armor and weirder stuff, and it just keeps going. And they're like, all right, I'm gonna make that out of foam.
They have a few incredible big weapons, and they're like, cosplayers, we see you.
Oh man, yeah, that's just wild. That is. Yeah, I'm stunned. Really, really amazing work there.
Yeah.
Well, that was a blast. Kami, thank you so much for coming by. Where can people find you? Where can people check out your work?
Mostly on Instagram at @Kami0. I have YouTube as well, but I'm a little bit lazy with that one, so mostly Instagram.
Well, thank you so much for joining us. This was a real treat. And of course, huge thanks to everyone who competed. You were all massively talented, and some of those costumes look really uncomfortable, so good job powering through. In just a second, we've got some more of Stella's Gamescom adventures, but first, we wanted to shout out Gamescom Going Green. This is the initiative to make Gamescom the first climate-friendly gaming event in the world by taking emission-reducing measures and working with Climate Partner to support energy projects in Brazil and clean cooking stoves in Nigeria. This is just a starting point for what's to come, so thanks to all participating companies and visitors for helping make it happen.
Gamescom has also lent its support to development of Ventura, a language learning game, and it's built on an app that already helped Syrian war refugees learn the local language, and now it's being used to help displaced Ukrainian children arriving in Germany.
And remember, if you're not already, you can stay connected with Gamescom year-round by following the official accounts on social media, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Twitch, and Discord. You can also add Gamescom on AOL Instant Messenger. Their handle is XXGamescomRules with a Z, 182, and then XX. I made up that last one, and also AIM doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah, no, unfortunately. We've picked the winners for the McDelivery costume contest, and I'm sad to say that brings our live show to a close.
It's been an absolute blast, and we are incredibly grateful to be a part of this. Huge thanks to Cole Mesa for having IGN back again, and a huge thank you to all of our colleagues working behind the scenes to put this show together. I wish I could show you all the hard work that goes into this.
But most of all, a big, huge, gigantic Gamescom-sized thank you to everyone who watched, either at home or right here on the show floor. And before we go, I have one last video to share, the grand finale of our series, My First Gamescom. And really, my first Gamescom was an absolute blast. I really can't wait to do it again.
Thanks so much. We'll see you next year.
It's Bloodborne! Am I allowed to curse? I don't care. I love it here. I want to move here already. Hey everyone, Stella Chung here, and I am so excited to be heading off to my first Gamescom in Cologne, Germany. It's a week celebrating the biggest announcements, competitions, and fan gatherings that gaming has to offer, and I have never been. So we are getting our bags checked, which is great. Putting all of my hope in the fact and in the wishes that I don't lose my luggage because it's got all my clothes for the weekend. But if not, I guess this outfit will have to do, so that's fine. Funny story. I thought I could bring my laptop on and play games on that, so I was really counting on that. So the outlet does not support 230 watts. So I had to put internet on my Switch to download Hades, and that took 3 hours. Did I sleep on the plane? No. I slept for like an hour before takeoff, actually. But yeah, every other time I tried, I just could not sleep because I was really excited. I love it here. I want to move here already. Help. Send help. Okay, so this was kind of a last minute add-on that I did not know was happening until like a week before I left for Germany. But I knocked it out in 3 days. I started working on a cosplay for the cosplay competition that's in Gamescom, which is huge. Like worldwide famous cosplay stars come and judge this competition. So I didn't know until a week before I left. So I was like, oh, okay, let me just make something real quick. And I literally pumped out a cosplay in like 3 days. So I worked on something, you know what, I'm not gonna tell you what it is. I haven't played with clay in so long, dude. But I worked on something and it should get here soon. I shipped it. It was $1,000 to ship, so it better get here. It looks really cool. I mean, have you seen this? Like, I'm so excited to see everything in its full glory. How did I get lost today? How did I get lost? Let me tell you. First of all, Nick.
I wanted to go the way we came back.
You know, we know that this hallway is here, but he was like, no, someone else gave us different directions. So we went outside. We're lost. I don't even know if we're gonna make it to day one, honestly, because Nick got us lost. So
I wanted to go back the way we came.
I swear, if we have to go back one more time, I'm gonna lose my mind. If you have not already played the demo for Metal Hellsinger, you are missing out because it has metal music and it's a rhythm game too. So it's kind of like Doom, but with metal music that you can actually like synchronize your shots to. And there's gonna be a free concert here. You don't even need a ticket. So if you're here, definitely go check it out because I think I'm gonna be here for this and I'm super excited. So honestly, seeing the Gamescom IGN studio for the first time made me kind of giddy because I was like, I never thought that I was going to get to this position when I started at IGN, because I started as a video producer, I was just capturing gameplay, and now I'm at Gamescom and like helping host stuff. So seeing that like box, that iconic setup, I was like, holy shit, this is for real. Like I'm actually here. I think it just hit me that I'm in Germany. I'm at Gamescom. There it is, it's real. So we're about to go to the entryway of the Cologne Messe, and I've just been told that this is 3 million square feet. So it's a huge place, right? Do you see? I don't know if you can see. Okay, we made it outside. Obviously, there's a ton of people, so it's kind of hard navigating around, but you know what? I'm gonna grab an IGN microphone and try to do it anyways and ask some people if they're excited and if it's their first Gamescom, like me. Is this your first Gamescom?
Yes.
really.
Me too! Oh my god, how do you feel? Are you excited?
Yes, I'm excited.
I love that this has brought so many people together. So many people are just excited to meet others. And also, they're really excited to check out the games. As you can see over there, people are waiting and they brought their Switches and their phone games and everything. Steam Decks probably, if you're lucky enough to get one of those. And they brought chairs, so people are like prepared. I feel like I'm underprepared. This is my first Gamescom and I feel like people have this stuff nailed down, but that's pretty funny. It is 9:50, so 10 minutes before the public doors open here at the North Gate. And as you can see, it is packed. We're gonna try to jump in the crowd so we can actually get in through the gates as well. And yeah, welcome to Gamescom. All right, I'm Stella Chung and I am here at Gamescom 2022 and you can see the crowd is so excited. They're piling in, the doors are open now. It is officially go time. I am so excited. All right, we made it. We're inside, shade. Okay, now to figure out which entrance to go through. I think we have to go through here. Okay, we made it through the outside entrance, which is great because now we're inside an AC-ish. But now there is another entrance where I think you actually have to scan your tickets. So a little bit more of a line, but I mean, we're almost there. Like, I can see it. Oh, see, look. We're about to be in Gamescom. Oh my God, look, they're aliens. Hall 8 is where IGN is. We're all the way in the back, so please come say hi or wave at our cameras. I don't know, whatever you like. Yeah, we're inside. So obviously I explored all of Hall 8. I don't know where to go now. Oh, right, we need to go to Hall 9, shoot some things there. Yes, yes. Then afterwards, I think I'm gonna look at the cafeteria and get some food because I'm really hungry. It's so cool to see people dressing in really cool outfits here. I hope it stays this easy to move through, but I don't think so because we still saw so many people waiting outside. Ooh, it's the Skull and Bones booth. Oh my God, look at this. Ooh, even all the way in Germany, you gotta have your fries. And honestly, let me tell you, the fries here are amazing. So you can never go wrong with having fries here. Ah, we made it! Home sweet home. Oh my God. All right, so I think I have to check a few emails. Oh, definitely get something to eat. I can't forget that because I'm super busy. And yeah, I guess that's it. I'm gonna go work. Okay, so Gamescom, there are obvious things that you should do, right? Like, there's stuff all over the banners that say, hey, come check this out. But Gamescom is huge, and there's so much to see. So we're gonna point out some of the 5 things that I think you should go and look at. And our first thing is going to be in Hall 9 right there. Sega! So in every hall, there's some form of these French fry stands, and they are amazing. I mean, the line kind of speaks for itself, but yeah, if you want a quick snack, definitely get one of these. Again, they're in pretty much every hall, so if it's too busy, definitely go to the next one. All right, so I heard there are 2 cool things in Hall 10 to go to, so we're gonna go there and check them out right now. First of all, you've heard of some cool gaming chairs like, you know, DX Racer chairs, but look at this. This is gonna be the next big thing, I swear to God. The world's first gaming massage chair. So, are you tired of carrying your teammates on your back? Well, now you can get your back massaged as you carry your teammates in any game you play. It's actually pretty cool. Let me get my hair out of the way. Oh, this is nice.
It's free automated program.
Okay.
But if you don't want the automation, you can actually manually adjust it yourself.
Oh, that was actually really nice. Okay, listen, I kind of thought this was gonna be like a funny booth to visit, but honestly, those gaming chairs, they're really comfy, and I always need a massage, especially after Gamescom. So like, if you want to take a break and test out some really fun chairs, definitely come here.
Come join us.
Okay, so this is the Lego family and friends area, and there is so much you can do here. There's a cute little photo booth. There's definitely the Lego building area that you can like lounge and play games on. Then, of course, there's all of these nice little kiosks where you can play Xbox games, Just Dance, which a bunch of people are actually playing over there. You know, I used to play Just Dance religiously, but I actually haven't played too much on the Switch, so I don't know. They might actually kick my butt on that. Lego Brawls? There you go if you're into fighting games. And Peach! Okay, wait, that's and Toad! Okay, so you can look at like all the different builds and stuff, and you can even play with them here, which is so cool. Yeah, look at this over here. All right, we are here at the Red Bull Gaming Ground, and as you can see, Red Bull is very abundant here. You can get it chilled. Looks like you can get it with fruit. That's kind of awesome. And then over here, you've got the actual gaming ground where you can play Fortnite Battle Royale. And yeah, lots of PCs set up there. And you can actually see they're having a live match here of Smash. That's actually awesome. So you can play here. They've got commentators going. Oh, there's more screens over there. So this is a whole outside area that you can just lounge in, get a Red Bull, maybe participate in some competitive games. Yeah, you got it all. All right, last but not least, we have this parkour tour where it's an obstacle course and it wraps around the whole station. And if you think you've got what it takes, you can definitely sign up. You have to sign a waiver though, which is why I'm not running it because my producer said it's too dangerous or something, apparently. But yeah, if you want to test your strength, there it is. All right, I have to go back to the IGN booth, but definitely check out those 5 things while you're here. I think it's super fun. And oh yeah, with Gamescom, we're gonna be here all week, so make sure to stay tuned to IGN to follow all your updated news.
Get out of here.
All right, so we are going to the retro games booth, which is gonna be super cool because growing up, I actually wasn't allowed to play video games very much because my parents were like, no, you gotta focus on school, you gotta read some books. So now that I'm an adult, of course, I work in video games. So I'm super excited to check out some of these games that I might have missed as a kid. So it's gonna be super cool to be able to play older games because, you know, Gamescom, you think about like all the new games that are coming out, but we gotta show the older games some love too. So I'm super excited to check out what games we have here. Okay, so we're in the heart of the retro area. I guess you can tell by the stage there where they're getting set up, so don't look at their passwords. Yeah, but we've got the GameCube over here, SNES, and 64, like everything that you could ever think of, it's here, which is so cool. Also, actually, if you look over there, there's like Daytona USA too. So you even have like the old retro racing games too, which is so cool. Again, I've never played any of these except for Banjo-Kazooie, which looking at this, I'm like, does this count as retro? So now I feel a little bit in over my head, but it's super cool. Now I can play any of these that I want. So I know Sonic Frontiers is here, but we always have to remember where Sonic came from, and now I'm gonna try to play a Sonic game for the first time ever. Yeah, it's not gonna go well. All right, so I saw cute little frogs, had to come over here. Have no idea what this is about. It is a 4-player game and it's all in German, so why not? We're at Gamescom. I am happy to report that I won that game because no one else is playing and it definitely requires multiplayer. But it's really fun, it's really cute. So you hop around as a frog and you use your tongue to push off the other frogs. Okay, so it says it's Internet City and it's Sega under it. So my producer touched the panel a little bit and it's just jump shoot. So pretty straightforward, right? Yeah, it was a little hard figuring it out, but once I did, it was super cool. Honestly, I love the fact that I'm this like cool hooded, like armored guy with this gun, but I can also turn into like Sonic for a second. It's pretty cool. Okay, so my producer is making me play this rhythm game and I'm really bad at these kinds of games. I have never played this before in my life, so I have no idea what to do. So I guess I'm doing it to make his day better. So let's go see how bad I suck. I had 53 misses. I don't want to talk about it. So I said this was a retro area and I got a little confused when I saw the Switch stuff, but that's because they are all retro themed in the gaming world. So like you get the Famicom controllers here for your Switch if you want. You've got all the different games here. Don't look at the Fortnite one. Just don't look at the Fortnite one. Yeah, it's so cool. Like you have all of these different designs and stuff too. Oh my goodness. I actually have a Switch, so like I can go back and play some of the retro games on the Switch, but I know it's not the same, which is why like these controllers are probably great for experiencing those games again. Okay, that was a lot of fun. I'm honestly so glad that this retro section exists because I don't know, if you're like me and you missed out on these games, it's really nice to be able to come here and just kind of experience them. And plus you have people who like explain the backstories and like how these things came to be. And it's really cool. It's really cool to see where companies started and then also see what they're doing at Gamescom. So very cool section. I'm definitely gonna be back here. I think I jumped too fast. No! And I also see some guns, so I'm really hoping I get my hands on that because it looks super cool. Yeah, and it looks like it's some sort of like tilted room thing. Oh yeah, exactly. So I'm gonna try to do some cool poses, but like I can't hold them very well, so we'll see how it goes. But listen, I just want one of those guns, so let's go. So I have a gun, and I'm gonna try to jump and take some cool photos, but I don't know what poses I'm gonna do, so I guess hope for the best. Oh! I think it's cut off. Yeah. Ooh! Oh, that looks so cool! Oh my goodness!
You want like the same from your phone?
Oh yeah, absolutely. So now I get the digital. So I can put it on Instagram and stuff, which is great. I got it! Okay. Look it. And then I can turn it around and stuff, so that's gonna be great. So I can make it look however I want. So this is what the pictures look like, and you get a series of props, and this is one of the coolest guns that you get. Like, you can actually feel the magazine and everything. You can see the details. Like, this is so cool. But yeah, this is how it looks in the end. So it makes you look like a badass. Okay, we're on our way to the AEW booth. Camera guy! I'm so excited! Oh my god, there isn't a lot of people yet. So I'm hoping that I can see all the cool stuff before everyone gets in line. Yeah, this is gonna be so cool. The Xbox booth is right there. Ah! This is happening. It's so cool. Hello everyone, I am Stella Chung and I'm here at the AEW booth, joined by Cole and Christopher. I'm so excited. Now, are you gonna teach me any beginner moves now that we're in the ring?
Right away, that's what you want to remember. The beginner moves. We do have moves. That's what you want?
I want to do some crazy shit. Let's go.
Oh you know how to do a test of strength?
I don't. What is that?
Standard wrestling maneuver.
Here, let Colt show you how it goes.
Hands are up, and you lock. And then it's a test.
Oh!
Yep.
You want me to test out my gamer wrists?
Test out your
Okay.
Yeah, if they're good. That's it. You got to push down.
All right, push.
There you go. Oh, yeah. Sheath.
You know what? He was really gentle, but I could tell that he was holding back a lot. And if he pushed a little bit more, it definitely would have hurt.
What if I? Okay. Oh, I can't. Okay, good. And then you have.
Oh my god, that was amazing. It felt really cool up there. I wish I could have jumped around a little bit more, but honestly, I think I get it. It's fine. I got it to be in an arm lock. I think that's the best thing ever. By Christopher? Hell yeah.
Literally just take this wrist and pop it up here, and just right behind the back, and then just start twisting this way, and then ask her where her wallet is. Got any cash I can borrow? Some help?
No.
Yeah, there you go.
You feel the pressure on your shoulder?
That's so
See,
cool.
I wouldn't twist too hard because I'm a gentleman. My mom would be very upset if she found out I was hammer locking a young lady at the building.
Okay, can you guys show me a move? Like, can you do something? I mean, obviously you were being nice to me, but like, can you not be so nice to him?
We can do a lockup, a good little Jack Briscoe lockup for all.
Okay.
This is how all matches would start. And in this match, Christopher Daniels and I are friends. We're not looking to hurt each other. This is just a gentleman's
lockup. A gentleman's lockup.
Okay.
I thought we were friends.
Oh, that's amazing.
That got tight.
Oh my
that
God.
got tight.
So I have to ask, are you excited for the launch? And I think it was teased it's going to be this year, but are you excited?
Okay, I thought you said, are you excited for lunch? And I was like, yes. We just talked about it. THQ is very excited.
Yes, I'm very hungry right now.
Yeah, I'm super excited for launch. The game looks amazing, just the demo that's been put out, and we've gotten to see a couple extra sneak previews. The gameplay, the idea that Ukes is on board, and THQ Nordic, it looks so fun. And also, it's like AEW started about this like cult underground wrestling scene. The wrestlers on the indies, the guys and girls and people who just weren't getting like all the love, and then to just see all of us on this giant platform with some money behind it and some marketing behind it, and also like I feel with Kenny Omega leading the front, like he's making sure that this will be amazing, and it's so important to him, where I don't know in any other wrestling game ever that like a top wrestler was like, this is a priority. So that alone makes this super exciting, and I think everyone's anticipating it.
That's awesome.
Absolutely. Kenny had a lot to do with the vision of the video game, and I feel like the games that he wanted to play, or the games that he played coming up, that sort of influenced the way that this video game is going to look, and I feel like this is going to be very different from all the other wrestling video games out there, and the fact that it's the very first AEW video game, but the beginning of a very successful franchise, I hope. I look forward to not just this game, but how this game progresses and grows over the years.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, some people prefer watching AEW over any other wrestling shows, so that's got to feel a little bit good.
All of the people.
There's a good amount of people that feel that way.
Thank you all for talking with me. And showing me some moves. That was really cool. I'm definitely going to beat some people into submission with that one.
Yes, I have a question for you.
Yes.
We heard a rumor you were in the cosplay competition.
I am.
Will you be dressing as me? Because I have an outfit.
Do you? Oh,
I have two outfits, yeah.
Can we get a bald cap for me? I think we need to do that. I think we need to do that now.
If I had hair like yours, I would not cover it up. For crying out loud. No, keep your hair. Definitely some sort of gel or baby oil just to make it glisten and gleam. But other than that, I think you're good. I think
some push-ups or some bands before you get up on.
You know what? Yeah, my legs are exposed, so I'll do some squats and just like get the quads looking great.
Trick to the trade you wouldn't have known had you not come and talked with us here, and that's what we as AEW performers can do for you. Yeah.
Okay, so the tips for cosplay don't really help me out with my Genshin Impact character because I don't think I'm going to be able to get baby oil. But I mean, if I ever want to play, like if I ever want to cosplay a really buff character, that kind of works out. I can go hit the gym, get my baby oil on, and I'll be set.
We're all about exhibitionism, so we know exactly what we're talking about.
All right, great. So we're going to go get some baby oil, and thank you so much for talking with me.
Thanks for having us.
Okay, so we're about to start rehearsals and day number 3, but so I was on the official stream, and look at how many people saw it and stuff. Like I'm stuck without a chance. It hurts. So many people were like, yeah, of course Stella's having fun. What do you do with that? Like, what do you do with that? There's so many tweeted photos, and like the official live stream showed the moment too when he approached me. Oh my God, I still can't get over last night. Like I'm surprised I still have my voice because I was screaming so much. Of day 2 of Gamescom, and of course, like I teased, there is going to be a Metal Hellsinger concert here, and I have a VIP ticket. So let's see, what time is it? 5:01. Okay, so the doors opened for VIP 1 minute ago. So let's go in and see what VIP gets us. That's the VIP lounge. Wait, you actually get to play the demo too? Okay, that's pretty great. I'm definitely gonna have to play those. Honestly, I'm so glad they had this station here because I haven't had time to play this at home yet. So I got to play it, I really like it. I actually have it downloaded on my gaming laptop that is in the hotel. So as soon as I get back from the concert, I'm definitely gonna be playing more of this. So we've been here for a little bit, got some snacks and refreshments, and it is 26 minutes before the show starts. There's a little countdown there, and we're super excited. Can't wait for it to start. Obviously, I'm gonna stay here so that I don't lose this place, but yeah, it's filling up.
Their soul came to hell just like a tune comes into your head.
Awesome. That was so cool. Seeing all of them perform together was incredible. Oh my God, such great energy. Also, the first singer that came up to me, I didn't know what to do, but that was so much fun. I'm so glad we went to this. Gamescom would have such a cool concert. Okay, so it is the night of the cosplay competition, and it's going to happen on that stage right over there. And actually, can you introduce yourself real quick?
Yes, of course. I'm Joshi from Hydraforge, and right over there's my team. And we are doing the Gamescom cosplay competition for, I think, the 4th or 5th time, and we're happy to be here.
Okay, so I have to ask, how many people are competing in this cosplay competition?
Right on stage we have 30 participants, and in front of the Gamescom we have like 80 to 150 registrations, and we have to sort them and filter them who is going to be in the finals on stage.
Oh wow, so I'm very lucky to be on stage. Okay, let's see, how are the categories divided?
We have 7 categories divided into many parts, like proportions, colors, the grade of details, your show on stage, your general look, and everything, how you're performing and acting in your costume. We have, for the prizing, we have best costume 1 to 3, and then we have some 2 honor prizes like best build and best dress to keep safe that we mention everyone and everything.
How many winners are there going to be total then today?
We have 5 winners. Best costume 1 to 3, and best build, best dress.
Okay, and what happens if my costume breaks right before the competition? Where can I go for that?
Keep calm and chill and go over there to the cosplay repair station, and they will try to help you and fix your costume.
Oh, I actually know where that is because I went there yesterday. Let's go take a look. All right, we are outside the YouTube Shorts Cosplay Village, and we're about to take a look at the community that fills this entire square up, and also what the community has to offer. So I've heard that there is a cosplay repair center, which is amazing, and usually fan run. So that sort of stuff is kind of what we're looking for. I want to see what the community is like. I want to see what everyone's up to. So let's get right in there. Right next to you, right next to you. Yeah, so much cosplay. All right, so we are at the cosplay repair station where you can fix your cosplay with a few tools as you need, and it's all free, but tips are appreciated, which is great because this is a free station where you can come in, use a hot glue gun on your staff, which I have in case the phone breaks, which it might, or the heat gun, which is great, and then there are also paints, which is great for any sort of prop weapon repainting. There's also sewing kits, so that's fantastic. So if you ever need something to repair your cosplay with, definitely come here. This is all in German, but I mean, you can use a translator and they will most likely have what you need. I'm here with Sushinka, and she's working here at the Cosplay Repair Center. What is the hardest thing you've had to help repair here?
Maybe like to sew stuff on when something's ripped right on the person, so you have to sew while they are wearing their costume.
Can you tell us who your character is?
The character is called Captain Puffy. It's from like a Minecraft roleplay thing called the Dream SMP.
Well, thank you so much for working such an important job here at the Cosplay Repair Center. As someone who cosplays, I thank you so much. It was so cool to meet her, and also, I got a pop socket. Look at how cute he is! Oh my god! So I didn't think that we'd ever see a 3D printer at a convention, but this is super cool. If you look, it's actually printing something right now. I'm not entirely sure what it is, but I'm not going to touch it because like these things take so long to build. But 3D printers are amazing for cosplayers because you can literally build whatever you need. And also the community has made a lot of stuff where you can just input a design and it'll build it for yourself. And obviously you just sand it, attach it to things, but there's so much that cosplayers can do with 3D machines that it is incredible. I really want one, but they're so expensive, which is why some people actually take commissions. So you can send them a design and they'll print it for you. So I am here with these amazing cosplayers. What is your name?
My name is Anja, aka Cakes Bikini.
My name is Marco, aka Lorenzo von Matterhorn.
Yeah, so I see that you have 3D printers and that you do 3D printed cosplay stuff. How many 3D printers do you have?
Like 14, 16. Yeah. And so we do it like business, and I think maybe they will come more 3D printers, I guess. So yes.
Yeah. So speaking of business, do you also do commissioning with your 3D printers?
Yes, we do. So first of all, out of cosplay, because we are working together with dinosaur parks here in Germany. So we do original dinosaur stuff like skull and bones, but we do cosplay commissions as well. So.
Oh my goodness, that's amazing. So how much of this stuff here did you make?
Except the 3D printers itself.
Yes.
Everything.
all these dinosaur sets, the Velociraptor, the little Ankylosaurus, or the T-Rex, or the Watcher from Horizon Forbidden West are all 3D printed.
Oh my god, that's amazing!
Thank you. Thank you. Yes, thank you. It means a lot of stress, a lot of tears, but going to being here is the best thing we can get, and the attention and the love of all the people who coming here and say, hey, you look gorgeous, your things are really great. We had the development team from Guerrilla right in front of us who told us we are looking amazing, and that's like heartwarming. I just was like, don't cry, don't cry, don't cry.
I'm so happy for you. I hope you enjoy the rest of Gamescom.
Thank you so much.
All right, so just getting back from the Cosplay Village, talked to one of the contest organizers. Kind of nervous because now I have the breakdown on everything. And yeah, it's time. I have to put on my cosplay and get everything ready. So yeah, I'm gonna go do that. Very hard to walk in cosplay, especially with so many people. I am very nervous that something is going to happen to my staff or my wig's going to fall off. I am very stressed out. I also don't feel like I belong in the cosplay competition because, yeah, there's a lot of really good people in it.
Please welcome with the biggest round of applause, Stella Chung as Hu Tao from Genshin Impact. I love the music, amazing.
Oh man, okay, so that was a pretty exhilarating experience, not gonna lie. My heart was racing the entire time I was going up. Every time the list of people went up and up and up, I was like, I don't know if I'm ready for this. So it was very nerve-wracking. I will say one thing that made me less able to do any moves on stage was the fact that my wig and hat are just absolutely so heavy. My neck is hurting, it's working overtime, but at least I'll have a buff neck, right? As soon as I walked out there, I was like, oh my God, this is weird. Because so when you're standing and waiting for everyone else to go and perform, you don't actually get to see the stage, so you have no idea what to do, what it looks like. So as soon as I got out there, I was blinded by the amount of people that were out there. But overall, it was really cool to do. I was glad to just participate, even if I wasn't getting judged. I'm very happy for the opportunity. Like, no one else gets that opportunity. So thank you so much, Gamescom, for letting me participate and run across the stage as Hu Tao. Yeah, I think my heart has finally calmed down now, so that's good.
Oh my god, this is awesome. I need to tell my friend Stella about this because she's a big Hu Tao fan. And like once I see her, I'll hook you guys up. I'll trade numbers.
Absolutely, please do.
How do I think I will remember this Gamescom? After a few years, definitely. Ooh, man, that place is just huge. I'm not gonna forget how big this place is. I'm pretty sure it took me the full 6 days to get from one hall to the next hall, so I'm definitely not gonna forget that. It was like some sort of Lord of the Rings journey, but also just the amount of stuff that was here. I think I'm gonna remember it as one of the most exciting conventions I've been to because it is obviously a dream convention for gamers to go to, and the fact that I got to go and I got to document this, it's gonna stay in my memory for a while. It's one of the more incredible moments in my life. I love it here. I want to move here already. Oh god, what's one thing that I didn't expect to go the way it did? Definitely the Hellsinger concert. I was battling through a really bad headache. I was feeling really nauseous because I didn't drink or eat too much before. So I was standing there and I wasn't really sure I wanted to be there. And then the first act started and I was like, oh yeah, that's right, I like metal. And then of course the singer came over and like we had that incredible moment on screen. And I was like, yeah, you have to be there. You don't get that kind of moment anywhere else. So that's definitely something that I did not expect to work out the way it did. Ooh, how important do I think it is to be back into a space like this, especially for a gaming convention? So I feel like this is pretty important. I mean, the gaming community has just grown so much over the past few years, and I think especially with COVID, everyone staying home, everyone has kind of turned to a form of gaming or some sort of interaction through the gaming community like Twitch or any other live stream. So I feel like it's pretty important. I think it was very nice for a lot of people to come here, meet up with their friends, old friends, make new friends. So, and even maybe meet some of those creators that they kind of bonded with over the quarantine and stuff. So I feel like it's pretty important, and it was very evident to see with the amount of people that showed up to this first Gamescom in a few years, just how much this means to them. So not only this being the first Gamescom in a few years, this is also the first time I've been able to see my coworkers and new teammates in a few years because of the quarantine. So it was amazing. I kind of forgot how great it is to work in live events and conventions. And it was really cool to see everyone working together, supporting each other, making sure that everyone was okay. I mean, even producer Ronnie, even though we had our back and forths, you know, he took care of me and I hope I took care of him. So it's great. It feels like a family. It feels really good. Like knowing that you have your team's support and knowing that you can rely on them. It just felt really good. We did it. I mean, it was pretty great seeing everyone come together to do everything that we could, and we made it work, which is incredible. It kind of just speaks to my team. And they definitely made Gamescom an incredible experience. I mean, I have dreamed of coming to Gamescom since I was, I don't know, younger gamer. I can't remember when, but yeah, I would always see announcements for Gamescom. I would always see the crowds. Being able to experience that in real life is just surreal.
There it is, it's real.
Gamescom 2022 is presented by Saints Row. Be your own boss and take control of Santo Alesso.
I'm Akeem Lawanson, and this is What to Watch on IGN1. It's a weekly show where we check out the latest and greatest in trailers, reviews, and everything else in the world of entertainment. Tune in to new episodes every Friday at 9 p.m. on IGN1.
IGN is your go-to for the latest and best in games, movies, and television. And with over 50 million IGN subscribers, you're in good company.
Oh, we're shooting turkeys!
Thanks to your help, we've raised over $100,000 for charity. Brought you and creators the world over together for events like Gamescom and DC Fandom.
Brenton Thwaites here. I play Dick Grayson.
And made your voices heard. You voted almost 30 million times in our best video game of all time and Super Movie Madness tournaments, and posted over 40 million times on IGN's message boards. The chat must flow. Catch our unending stream of up-to-date news and so much more over at IGN.com or subscribe to IGN on YouTube. And check out IGN Games and IGN Movies and TV for deep dives into your preferred pop culture. Plus, IGN guides to get help on veritably any game from our team of experts. No matter where you are, IGN.com, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, or Instagram, IGN has you covered.
Hey you! Yes, you! Do you have FOMO? Fear of missing Gamescom? Relax. Gamescom is everywhere you want. Gamescom now. Register now.
What's up, everybody? I'm Stella Chung, and you're about to get your weekly fix. This is the show where we round up all the biggest gaming and entertainment headlines you won't want to miss. Tune into new episodes every Saturday at 12:30 p.m. Eastern and Pacific on IGN1.